Why budgeting fails for most people. People believe that if they could just create the perfect budget, their financial problems would disappear. They download a budgeting app. They open a spreadsheet. They write down categories like rent, food, savings, entertainment. For a moment, it feels powerful. They finally feel in control of their money. But then something strange happens. 2 weeks later, the budget is already broken. An unexpected dinner with friends, a sale online that feels too good to miss, a random expense that wasn't planned, and suddenly the carefully planned budget collapses. By the end of the month, many people stop tracking it altogether. And this raises a very interesting question. If budgeting is supposed to be the foundation of good financial habits, why does it fail for so many people? The answer isn't what most people think, because budgeting doesn't fail due to math. It fails because of human psychology. The budgeting promise. Most financial advice treats budgeting like a simple formula. Money comes in, money goes out. Control the outflow and you win. On paper, it looks perfectly logical. Imagine someone earns $3,000 per month. Their budget might look something like this: $1,200 for rent, $400 for groceries, $300 for transportation, $200 for savings, $200 for entertainment, the rest for bills and other expenses. Everything looks organized. Everything looks under control. But real life doesn't work like a spreadsheet, because money decisions are rarely logical. They are emotional. And this is where budgeting quietly starts to break down. The willpower problem. Most budgets assume one very unrealistic thing: that people will have perfect discipline every day of the month. But human behavior doesn't work that way. Imagine this situation. It's the 25th of the month. You've had a long day at work. You're tired. You open a food delivery app. You know your budget only allows $50 left for food this week, but ordering something nice feels comforting. Your brain immediately starts creating justifications. It's been a tough week. I'll save money next month. It's only this one time. And before you realize it, the budget loses. This happens because budgeting relies heavily on constant self-control. But self-control is like a battery. The more decisions you make during the day, the weaker it becomes. Psychologists call this decision fatigue. The more tired your brain gets, the more likely you are to make impulsive financial choices, which means the budget wasn't really designed for how humans actually behave. The restriction effect. There is another hidden reason budgets fail. They often feel like financial diets. Think about dieting for a moment. When someone suddenly cuts out all their favorite foods, what usually happens? For a few days, everything goes well, but eventually cravings build up, and one day they binge eat far more than they normally would. Budgeting often creates the exact same psychological effect. When people tell themselves things like, "I can't spend money on coffee, I can't buy anything fun this month, I must stick to the plan," their brain starts to feel restricted. And when humans feel restricted, they naturally want to rebel. This is known as reactance in psychology. The more something feels forbidden, the more attractive it becomes, which explains why people who start strict budgets often end up making impulsive spending decisions later, not because they are bad with money.